Another day of exposure therapy. I was thinking about something this morning and I kind of realized the moment I started to feel like I was doing more of the things I wanted to do was when I was able to really cope more with embarrassment and cringe, or just the idea of it. Because a lot of times it's not even the act of doing it that paralyzes you, it's just the thought of it. I've really tried to work toward this actively, and it's taken a lot of time and a lot of baby steps, but it's almost like as you microdose in the thing and as you put in the repetitions like I've talked about previously, it definitely gets significantly easier. Like right now I've got people around me and there's people walking behind, there's walking past, and they'll see me on the camera and they'll see me recording and talking to a camera. They will have a thought for a split second, they'll have a thought for 2 seconds, or they may see you in the distance and they might think of something funny. And then they walk past, go about their day, and then nothing else happens. And it's things like this, when you apply it to areas of your life that matter. For me, this instance, when it comes to music, when it comes to sharing my story around music and to share my music with other people, I've just gotten a lot better with not caring as much and being proud of what I'm doing. I think that was the key differentiator for me. I never felt proud enough with what I was doing because I guess it's a mixture of perfectionism, but also just really wanting to express myself in the truest way possible. And in being stuck between those two thoughts, nothing really ever got done. I wasn't able to really be proud of what I was accomplishing, and that shift in mindset really helped me a lot. And I think it's important to figure out how you can be proud of what you're doing right now, because it self-sustains you and it's what keeps you going through those periods of times where you have a lot of self-doubt with what you're doing and you're not sure about whether what you're doing is right or if it's good enough. Because with enough time you can get good at something and you can get more comfortable doing something. I think everyone at some point deals with some level of embarrassment and cringe. Finding a way that works for you is going to be the best process for this. To me, talking to a camera in public is becoming my way of dealing with that in other aspects of my life. But for other people, it might just be talking in front of someone. There's so many different events, and I'm sure there's so many different ways that feel a little bit more comfortable than what I'm doing. But I think for me, I like to just rip off the band-aid and do things the hard way straight away. That's just how I'm wired. It's a bit fucked, but what can you do? Some people are normal and some people have a little bit of autism. At the end of the day, if you're trying to do something that involves your art and being creative, you're going to have to be able to handle this in some way, and you just have to figure out what's going to work for you. It's an inevitable part of the world we live in now, and that's how you kind of have to operate. And that's okay. It gives everyone more opportunities. It also means that you have to be willing to adapt and change and do things that are more outside of your comfort zone, especially now because there's more opportunities and there's more people willing to do and take advantage of what's available to them. Try to do it in a way that feels comfortable for you, but know that it is the reality. And when it comes to content creation or anything creative, it's kind of the expectation, so don't avoid it. I think you just have to find what works for you and pace yourself, and then eventually it will get easier, and I promise you, it will get easier a lot quicker than you imagine.
Verse 2, so we start at verse 2. Just kick. Yep. And is that pre-chorus or? Verse 2. This is pre-chorus, so. This is like the second half of the verse. This is pre-chorus. So that's pre. Chorus? Yeah. You can think of the chorus in like two halves, which is what you've been doing. This could be like that instrumental chorus, post-chorus. Just kick only, and then when the lyrics come in, then you bring your, so verse 3 basically. You can keep going to that, or you don't even have to play for this part and you can let the guitars do its thing. I don't know, whatever you feel makes more sense.
Yeah, I just kind of came out like a little bit earlier, just bit of a space, you know.
Yeah.
All right, let's try that.
Dude, I really like the direction that was going. Yeah, I feel like you've read the structure there, so let's just do some takes on that. And if you feel like you need to do a little bit of changes, I liked how you stopped in that first chorus and then came in on the second half of that first chorus. I think that's a good decision. The pocket was a bit better. I just think the second half of the chorus, you just need to slow down slightly and be a bit more open with your the playing. I think you're jumping a little bit ahead of it. So it's like. The end of that chorus, I know inside, you kind of like drag that a little bit more. It's the ending of that chorus. You have a listen. Dude, that was fucking. Oh, that was so good. I think that was the one I'll take.
That was a pretty good one.
That was that feel that you did in the.
Do you like that fiddle one?
Dude, fuck. Ah, dude, so good. Ah! Ah, yes. Yeah, dude, that was so fucking good. Happy with that?
Yeah, pretty happy.
That was fucking sick.
It's funny, it's like, I always think I'm a shit drummer, and then like...
Dude, it's so fucking good. The minute you hit that feel, I'm like, that's what it was missing. That is exactly what it was missing.